Step into a world where cottagecore charm meets the gentle rhythm of country living. Today's journey takes you through sunlit rooms, blooming gardens, and timeless rustic beauty. If you love cozy elegance, be sure to subscribe, like, and leave a comment to share your favorite serene moment. The morning mist drapes the meadow beyond the cottage, where wildflowers sway gently in the cool air. Through a rustic wooden gate, a cobblestone path leads to the kitchen garden, bordered by rosemary and thyme. Birds flit between branches, their songs weaving into the soft rustle of leaves. Inside, the kitchen glows with warm light spilling through lace-curtained windows. A pine table stands at the center, its surface scattered with freshly picked blossoms and woven baskets. Copper pans gleam from their hooks, while the scent of baked bread mingles with hints of lavender drifting in from outside. A corner shelf holds stacks of mismatched china, each piece adorned with faded floral motifs. Beneath it, a vintage enamel jug brims with wild daisies, their white petals bright against the weathered wood. Sunlight pools across the flagstone floor, tracing patterns that shift as the breeze stirs the curtains. By the open back door, a wicker chair rests under a patch of sunlight. A crocheted throw, draped casually over the arm, catches delicate shadows from the climbing ivy outside. The gentle hum of bees blends with the distant cluck of hens beyond the garden fence. The pantry feels like a tucked-away treasure, its shelves laden with jars of honey, dried herbs, and preserves. Woven baskets line the lower shelves, their contents hidden under linen cloths. The scent of chamomile fills the air, inviting a moment's pause before returning to the soft rhythm of the day. In the garden, a wooden trellis overflows with fragrant sweet peas in blush and cream. Their blooms brush against weathered posts, petals catching drops of dew. A weathered watering can leans nearby, its metal warmed by the early sun, ready to tend the beds of foxgloves and hollyhocks. The sitting room opens in a wash of soft pastels, rose, sage, and cream, layered in floral cushions and embroidered throws. A small round table holds a ceramic teapot and cups, steam curling gently upward. The scent of fresh scones fills the space, mingling with the faint perfume of nearby blooms. Above the mantel, a wreath of dried hydrangea heads hangs beside framed botanical prints. Below, the fire crackles gently, though the day is mild. A small vase of buttercups rests on the hearth, their sunny hue mirrored in the woven rug that anchors the room. By the window seat, floral cushions are piled high, inviting an unhurried afternoon with a well-worn book. Lace curtains filter the sunlight into a golden haze, casting intricate patterns on the floorboards. Outside, the orchard hums softly, its apple trees heavy with early spring blossoms. A sideboard near the door displays an assortment of vintage pitchers, each filled with seasonal blooms, primroses, forget-me-nots, and trailing ivy. Their soft colors harmonize with the cream-painted wood, and the entire vignette feels like a still life captured in gentle, timeless light. Through the French doors, the cottage garden stretches in painterly layers, rows of herbs, swaying foxgloves, and a patch of climbing roses. Beyond, A meadow meets the sky in a soft horizon, while butterflies dance lazily in the warm afternoon air. In a shaded corner of the garden, a weathered potting bench holds clay pots stacked neatly beside bundles of drying herbs. The scent of fresh soil mingles with lavender and mint, while sunlight filters through a vine-covered pergola, dappling the worn wood surface with soft, shifting patterns. The dining room table is dressed in linen the color of fresh cream, its edges softly frayed. Mismatched chairs surround it, each with a woven seat cushion. A pitcher of lilacs stands at the center, their heady fragrance mingling with the faint scent of freshly cut grass. On the porch, terracotta pots brim with trailing ivy and geraniums in deep pink. The wooden bench is softened with floral cushions, creating a perfect spot to sip tea and watch the sun dip behind the hedgerows. The air carries a faint sweetness from nearby honeysuckle. bedroom feels like a gentle embrace, with a quilt stitched in patchwork florals layered over crisp white sheets. The window, propped open, lets in the soft chorus of crickets and the cool night breeze carrying scents of jasmine and mint from the garden below. An antique writing desk rests in a sunny alcove, its surface scattered with pressed flowers and handwritten notes. A glass jar holds sprigs of lavender, their purple blooms vivid against the pale wood. Outside, a robin perches on the sill, surveying the garden path below. In the herb garden, narrow beds brim with sage, mint, and chamomile, their leaves releasing fragrance at the lightest touch. A wooden gate opens onto a winding path lined with forget-me-nots, leading toward the small stone shed that shelters tools and bundles of drying flowers. The laundry room glows with sunlight pouring across stacks of folded linens and wicker baskets. A porcelain sink stands beneath a wide window, with jars of wildflowers adding soft color to the clean, airy space. The scent of fresh soap mingles with the breeze from the garden. By dusk, the kitchen transforms under the golden glow of lamplight. Shadows soften against the painted cabinets, and the table is set with simple stoneware and beeswax candles. The air carries the scent of rosemary bread cooling on the counter, ready for an evening meal. As the day ends, the cottage settles into a serene hush. Fireflies begin to sparkle in the meadow, and the last light fades to a dusky lavender. From every corner, the softness of country living wraps the senses in warmth and quiet contentment. Thank you for joining us in this enchanting escape of cottagecore and country living beauty. May these scenes inspire warmth and creativity in your own space. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and comment below with the moment that made your heart feel most at home.